Everyone is screaming at you to buy into AI coins, AI agents, AI infrastructure, virtuals, AIXBT. And today, I will be trying to save your bags. I will be fighting your AI coins. I will be proving to you that we have locally topped for AI agents. Long consolidation is something that is awaiting all of these AI agents. And I think if you were able to catch the dip 2 days ago, you should at least take your initials out. It's crazy important to position yourself in the assets that are going to outperform in the potential upcoming crypto market run. Without further ado, let's start. And first of all, XRP is breaking local highs. XRP is at $3 at this stage. Let's just listen what I was saying about XRP just 2 days ago when it was 30% cheaper. It's at around $2 at this stage, and I would say currently is a very nice entry point. It was at $2 at this stage, and I said it's a very nice entry point at this stage. We also did a 10x on GG from the last week. I also gave the exact bottom call on Indian Blast on my X, and it's up almost a 2x on it since then. With one of our analysts in our private Discord, Andrew, we also caught a very crazy long on Sui, and a bunch of other longs and setups were shared that worked out perfectly. Guys, make sure to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and put the bell notifications on. This is key at this stage. YouTube does not want to show you these videos. You probably have seen them not showing up in your feed. You probably are not receiving the notifications at this stage. Make sure to put the algorithm to work into your advantage. There were a bunch of cooks recently, and there will be much more moving further. HET is a highly undervalued asset. HET agent calling AI joined CryptoBunter host CryptoMan Ren on another live stream to explore Top HET, the platform hosting Colin and her swarm of agents. It's very exciting that anyone can create an AI agent using just a text prompt. At a market cap of 75 million, HET is amazing play. Very interesting. Ren actually did quite crazy thing 2 days ago. At the perfect depths of the dip, he actually went all in, which was absolutely crazy play. To this type of plays, the show is often late, mainly because the show, in order to be relevant, it has to talk about the things that are the most popular at each and every stage. This is just one of the top signals that I'm sharing, right? I've been heavily researching DeFi AI agents, DevAI, over the past week. I think it's one of the highest upside sectors right now. I just uploaded a new video which covers the top DevAI plays, allocation strategy, my undervalued DevAI pick. Some other large influencers like Miles essentially talking about this thing. FartCoin, me just yesterday. Lower we go. I just shared this chart. I shared that we will pump slightly higher and we will be going lower from here. Right now, this is essentially the chart, and this is the pattern that I printed here as well. If you look at this chart just with the naked eye, you see head and shoulders pattern playing out. I'm not seeing, and the same chart is present on a bunch of AI agents, AI projects. We'll go through them through this video as well. Honestly, I'm not seeing them going much higher from there. I do think what awaits them is going into this large consolidation right here, correction and consolidation right after. This is, to be honest, how I feel the market feels around AI meta and around AI agents at this stage. This is the speculation that I'm sharing currently. I'm not seeing this thing going significantly higher. I'm not seeing any of us outperforming buying it at this stage. I do think you should be very cautious. Again, if you were able to bought the dip and if you believe in this thing, I would highly suggest to at least take your initials out at this stage. The issue with this type of meta, as with all the previous metas, it is that previously in the previous cycle, when the majors in the meta, they were dying out, like FartCoin and others, beta plays were still doing well because market was less efficient. At this stage, beta plays, they're running alone with the alpha play, and when alpha plays dying out, people are also selling out of beta play. That's why all of your lower cap AI agents, AI infrastructure protocols, and all of these things, they won't be doing well, with large caps in the sector, in the segment, also going lower. Top 7 gainers of the day. We also see that there are a bunch of AI agents. There is Toshi because it got finally listed on the Coinbase, right? But a bunch of them are essentially AI agents, which means that they are the most popular thing for current market participants to be buying out in the current market correction. And they are perfectly printing head and shoulders pattern. Pretty much psychologically, if you look at this chart, what you can see here, people sold right here. They experienced crazy dip right after, crazy emotional dip, 50% drop. Imagine in the first place how many people sold here, and then how many people, when they are back here, they thought, man, I should probably be selling because this dip, it was just crazy. It was crazy emotionally. I should just exit when I still can. Then we went lower again, right? We went lower for 40% right after. We went slightly higher to make sure for people that sold to FOMO back into this whole thing. Here, TV channels, they were talking about FartCoin. Everyone was talking about FartCoin, each and every influencer out there. And since then, we're seeing a crazy correction for this type of asset, 60% correction. Right now, the price action that we are seeing is just a correction to this corrective price action, which is a bounce, which is natural out there. But this is pure head and shoulders pattern. And from my point of view, there is another chance for the holders of this thing to exit one more time. This is what I'm seeing on the chart. I'm not seeing current holders just holding for higher. This is not how these charts usually move. They need consolidation. They need to change hands. They need people that don't believe to sell, and they need others to re-enter. It's not a short time frame process. It will take time. That's why I have this consolidation on the chart that I think will be happening. This is just one of them. We will check out the charts of other things that are present on the marketplace. Now, before I will continue to file your AI coins backs in attempt to save you money, we have to talk about the promo that I have running with Blofin currently, where you can easily make free money. You don't need to open up any shorts, you don't need to lock up any money, you don't need to do anything. What you need to do, under each and every video, you have a link, no KYC exchange. You sign up right here on Blofin, Stern Crypto, right? And we have this promo currently. Make your deposit, get 10% cash back. All you need to do is sign up on the account, go into futures page right here, and transfer funds from spot to futures account. That's it. 10% of this you will be getting as a futures deposit bonus on 18th of January. The promo ends on 17th of January. It's only 50 spots out there and only 2 days left. I specifically am telling you about this currently just for you to not have to hold these funds on the account for a long period of time. This is all you have to do. If you enter with 5K, you will get $500. If you enter with $20,000, you would get 2K out there. Moving further, in a cycle of rotations, you should probably be tracking attention. You can buy FartCoin right now and outperform Ethereum for the rest of recorded history, even if you sell it all in May. I'm actually not joking, lol. This guy was very bullish on Chill Guy. Chill Guy is going to zero at this stage, and he's kind of good at buying into things close to the top and chilling it at the top in the current cycle of rotation at this stage. This is just a very, very nice top signal that I'm looking for in any type of segments that are present out there. My point about all these ChatGPT crypto AI rappers, utter bullshit. Raul's streams are like fine wine, better with age and little buzz. Enjoy the insights, but I'm still waiting for the cat thing trading bot he promised, when that's dropping. So this is essentially automated response of the wraparound ChatGPT. Raul Paul's stream is like watching a financial symphony with crypto twist. Enjoyed every note, though I'm still waiting for the anchor where DeFi takes center stage. Keep those insights coming, maestro. Yeah, so the issue with all of these AI agents currently at this stage is that doesn't it strike any fear in you, any type of misunderstanding that like there are so many of them in such a short period of time? So like each and every AI developer for some reason just started to develop so many AI agents and they're all so great. The reason there are so many of them is because most of them has nothing underneath them. They're just wrapper from ChatGPT. So someone is talking to ChatGPT, they're telling ChatGPT like, hey, you are this type of AI agent, you have to provide this type of content, you have to provide responses. Then just using the API, just using the connector, they're sending your text into ChatGPT and it provides data from ChatGPT in response. It's kind of like ChatGPT that is just present on the X account. It's very, very simple in the first place. It definitely, like in a month from now, especially if you're holding AI backs, you will be looking at these things and thinking how stupid I could have been. I was holding this ChatGPT free version that is heavily centralized, and I was trying to make some money on it. It's absolutely crazy at this stage. You have to look into these things. You have to understand what is happening with them. Same thing with the virtuals out there. Breaking. Thread guy gets called out by Raul Paul. Bro basically said all the AI in crypto is chopped. Let's listen to this one.
AI search and a chatbot. To watch ThreadGuy and all these guys going, oh my God, this is the future of the world. They are so far behind where AI really is. We don't have fucking agents. What we have is a bunch of macros and plus AI search and a chatbot. They are so far behind where AI really is. The technology we're seeing in this token side is 2-year-old technology. We are not anywhere close to what is about to happen in AI world in 2025, which is full autonomous agents. And it will not come to crypto first. People are like, oh, there's so much money in crypto. 16 billion, that's a fucking funding round for OpenAI. All
right, here's my take. First of all, Raul's a smart guy. He's correct because Truth Terminal launched 3 months ago and kicked off this entire AI craze. But don't you think the rate of change is going to get faster, 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 faster? You know, crypto is right on the fast track of everything that's happening in AI. To think that it isn't going to intertwine with today's tech is wrong, in my opinion. Like, yes, it's behind, but is it always going to be behind? Or are we saying these predictions early to get edge to then come back and be right down the line? Crypto AI can be behind and make a lot of people very fucking rich. And AI can be ahead, be doing crazy new things, and then the two things will eventually intertwine. NFTs didn't change the world, but the market cap of NFTs went to 60 billion. My take in crypto is that AI crypto, AI blockchain is the greatest trade that's ever happened in crypto. It's the biggest vertical that's ever happened in crypto for as long as I've been here since 2020. And to dispute that because you think that Truth Terminal is behind OpenAI is missing the point. It's missing the point. It's missing the point. It's missing the point. I appreciate that I'm being recognized at least that he sees what we're doing now.
I agree and disagree with ThreadGuy at the same time. I agree in the fact that as a speculative tool, as a speculation, it's definitely there. It's only possible in crypto at this stage. And it might be increasing in the market cap in the future. I'm not seeing it happening currently. I see that maybe we will be getting another AI round in the future. You also have to understand why this thing was such a success. All these cabals, all these developers, they were just farming people. And at a certain point of time, they just have seen that people are not getting farmed on animal coins anymore. It's not happening. They don't want to put the money into them, right? And what they came up with, or what they essentially served as a parasite on, because these people, they're not coming up with anything. They're just coming up to something that is present already, that is proven on the marketplace, and then they just try to suck out the liquidity more and more and more. So many scam AI agents. So they just figure out this is something where people are willing to invest the money into. This is somewhere where people with funds, like smart people, they kind of put the money into thinking that this is like a new evolution, a new iteration of technology. And they just started to milk the market one more time. This is exactly something that happened. And thus far, it was a very, very successful venture. But currently, unfortunately, it's going to zero. And what is there? The main coin launched by these influencers to milk the largest amount of people on the marketplace is ZEREBRO. This is the largest influencer scam. And what will they say is that, well, we were at 800 million, and right now we are at 274. Probably this is the time to actually buy into this thing. They're not even hiding the sales. They just farm the whole thing to absolute zero. Do you know how much money you can actually farm from $100 million in market cap? You can farm at least $10 million. Imagine, what was this move? This is the change of $600 million in market cap. They could easily farmed more than $50 million from this thing. And then they essentially just share everything between the influencers. They took all your money. That's it. The job is done. They move on to the next narrative. This is how this thing is set up. This is why ThreadGuy is essentially showing that as a speculative tool, it can go higher because it's protected by what is happening in the real life. It's protected by what people are eager to invest in the real life. But most of it is garbage. Most of it will go to zero. And right now, even from the speculative upside, because yeah, we do understand this market. It's bad, like you definitely feel dirty when you're touching these things, but you're probably watching me for the speculative upside as well. And my take at this stage is that there are other things that will be outperforming these things at this stage. Altcoins and genuine default meme coins, cult meme coins, right? We've seen that happen with MLG, we've seen that happen with SPX, and I believe some of them might be returning quite soon as well. One of the things that you might think is not like influencer scam and it's probably going to do well is virtuals, right? It's this protocol, this platform. The reason they pump is because early on they essentially sold a bunch of supply to the VCs around this period of time. And essentially from there, they just pumped with almost no pullbacks, right? What happened recently is that in the recent market dump, they dumped 56% out there, right? Right now, they are up almost 2x. I would suggest to take your initials out from this thing. And I also project, personally, that something that we should be seeing here is essentially us going lower. and consolidate around main support areas for quite some time, right? The main one I think would be consolidated in somewhere around here, which is $1.5 billion in market cap for a long period of time until this AI meta will eventually be returning. This is what I'm seeing on this chart at this stage. And understand how carefully this Psy is actually structured in the first place, because it's an infrastructure platform, it's an AI agent, it has all these things. Because of this thing, it actually was able to push to $5 billion in market cap. Because people generally, they have more belief in holding this thing than just holding a meme coin that is worthless in their eyes. That does not essentially represent anything. This is the situation that they are seeing currently, right? This is something that they're exploiting with this thing out there. You have to be very, very careful with these things. AIXBT is showing new all-time highs. This is a very interesting thing because with major AI plays not doing well currently, I'm not seeing them going to new all-time highs. I do believe this is essentially 3 different charts and 3 different overviews with what will be happening moving further with different AI plays and different AI agents. First chart is the chart of something like AIX16Z, which is a major thing in the marketplace. They have seen this pump from this essentially dip. They will move lower and they will consolidate from here. Something like AIXBT, the reason it's showing new all-time high is because it's essentially it was not able to reach this type of market caps before. So something I'm essentially seeing here, it's us playing, is us essentially showing you all-time high, exactly the way that we are seeing currently, then eventually second top, and then eventually also multi-months consolidation right after. Third thing are your lower cap beta plays AI agents at this stage that might be showing even like 2 all-time highs from here, right? Then the second top, and then eventually consolidation right after around this area for a prolonged period of time. But I do believe that this thing is topped. I do believe that there won't be a lot of people at this stage who would be buying at $660 million in market cap. And right now, I would say it's not even about people buying, just about current holders selling. And what do you think current holders experienced recently? They have seen 2 crazy dips. Some of them probably FOMOed back in right here, right? What stops them from selling? Why they won't be selling? Because of the alpha that the AIXBT is sharing on X account? I don't think it's happening. We have to understand that these are default people holding this thing. A lot of people have millions and millions of dollars in this thing at this stage. I do believe sooner or later they will start taking profits, and then it won't matter what type of buy pressure we have into this thing. I do believe most of these plays will be topping quite soon, and some of them they essentially topped already. Something like virtuals and others. I'm saying about local top at this stage. It's at $3.7 billion. On virtuals, I do see that we might essentially be creating second top, but probably like if we extend, we'll probably like stop somewhere here. On the AIX16Z, I don't think we would essentially be even going higher from the current levels where it is at this stage. Alternatives that are on the marketplace are altcoins and memes. Obviously, I won't be sharing any type of suggestions at this stage because I'm just talking about a bunch of them in each and every video. Some interesting things I wanted to share. Eric Trump discloses he owns Sui. There's a huge speculation in the marketplace happening that Trump family is going to try to make as much money as they only can in the upcoming 4 years of the presidency, and the way that they essentially decided to make as much money as they can is through crypto. This is essentially the way, and they understand that the largest amount of money they would probably be able to make through crypto. That's why Trump is pro-crypto himself, and probably this is the plan that they essentially will be working on to make this plan a reality as well. Massive bullish pennant below all-time highs. One less hurdle to overcome before altcoins can finally have their true season. TikTok. It's crazy hard in the marketplace currently. I'm not personally very bullish on the current situation. I do think that, well, we obviously have 2 cases. We either giga ascending into the Trump inauguration and into the end of the month, or the whole thing is just a giant trap. It's just a giant psyop. We at 98, like we're slightly above 98k at this stage. We're ascending to 85k from here. And essentially more people are getting liquidated, and essentially right after we're going to have our all season and all the good stuff, but it should be happening somewhere till the middle of February, with us essentially seeing this crazy price action. But personally, I'm longing. I'm not trying to trade out this price action that I just shared. So personally, I'm essentially betting on the bullish side. This is literally the worst time to sell your altcoins. Yeah, the guy essentially is constantly just sharing bullish stuff because this is something that is getting views on X. Thank you very much for watching this one. Let me know if you agree with me in the comments, actually. And one more time, consider signing up on Blofin. It's literally free money. I was able to get this promo because I personally know the management of Blofin. I met them many times. And if you will have any issues with the exchange, I will always be able to solve all the issues because I'm essentially in the direct contact with them. Thank you very much for watching this one. Stay healthy and rich. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.